Hey guys, this is Jeffrey with Forever I Trade, and man, going back and showing you guys what I did this morning. It is around 4 or 5 p.m. when I'm posting this. Today's the 20th, August 20th, 2024, and we did a couple of good trades. This one here, which as you can see, the market is jumping up from these lows here, and as you're seeing this is probably what I wanted to get when I was looking at this trade like in live in person. And I get to let you guys see what it's about to do, which is going to shoot back up. This is a trade. What is the setup? So as it crosses above the 20, which is this red line. I mean, this is a big candlestick. So if you are willing to take this trade and your stop is under that candlestick here, man, or even halfway, maybe under 20, but you're definitely you're just risking a lot unless you're using the micros. But nice trade that jumped up, and man, it was a good play. It really was a good play. Did anybody trade the NASDAQ, the Dow, the Russell, the ES? I was only looking at the NASDAQ. There's a couple, I think maybe 3 trades that I've taken. There's a nice bull green bar, and man, if you were buying off of this area here, which is off the 20, as it came down, it was a nice push. I'm sure a quick, easy 10 points on that trade was made if anybody took it. I didn't, but still was a very good trade if you got in like around 19,840 and you just held it to about 19,850. Yeah, you would have gotten paid. All right, or even longer, depending on what your goal was. Of course, you make your exit. So if it did come back against you, just make sure you get out, which is likely to be 10 points, so maybe 19,830 would be a out. And if you get stopped out, be okay that you can get back in, right? But this was a pretty bullish trade here. You see that one just keeps going, all right? We're gonna hit that 50. Yep, 10 points. If anybody took that, one of the easiest 10 points, and it's at the market open, so the market open can be really jumpy. But the fact that it's going straight up is probably let you know how the market's gonna be for a while. But yeah, definitely a pretty good trade, which I didn't take. But if anybody took this trade, yeah, not a bad pull if you're in the money, and I hope you took your money if you did take this trade off the NASDAQ. This is a 2-minute chart. I only have one moving average, which is the 20, and then I use the MACD line, and that little green line down there is the ATR. So you can use that for profit taking and stop loss as well. Yeah, look at that, guys. It just kept going up. It was a beauty. And as you can see, that 20 held it pretty good. The 20 is curling up, and what a beautiful trade. If anybody took that, that was a really good trade. Yeah, but that 20 started curling up right here. That's usually the first sign of some type of bullish direction or upward direction, and it did just that. It just hugged it, came down, hugged it, and blast off. And if you did one of these bars, man, you could be done for the day. I don't know what your goal is, but $400, $300, $500. It may hold you down for a little bit for, a 5-minute trade, 4-minute trade. Well, yeah, maybe 6-7 minute trade. Not bad. Yeah, definitely not a bad trade. And you see, it came up to the pre-close, which it pretty much filled the gap there, right? It was down under the close at the market before the market opened, came up, just closed this little gap here. And I went long here with this previous close, giving a little bit of support, right? Especially with that green bar close, kind of strong over, even though it's a long wick up here. That one candlestick, I was willing to risk it. And I got in, not too bad of an entry right there at the line. Right there at the line. So it wasn't a terrible entry. I got a $255 stop loss, but a $735 gain, which is Definitely a good ratio for a quick 3 to 1. But let's see where this takes me. I not remember. It was a very quick moving market that morning. So I mean this morning. So I might have pushed my stop away, but on maybe $200 on this play. Um, it wasn't a bad trade. I mean, it wasn't a bad trade. My first trade of the day. Put myself in profit 215. Not bad. I left a little bit of money on the table. I did. A little slippage. Got me to 205, but not bad. Not a horrible trade. Not really. Maybe an A B trade. I got in right around here. It shot back up, and I just kind of catch it from that's the lowest point. And look at the bounce though, right? So I got in right about here. This was my stop. Came up, came back down. Look at the bounce back. It's just a beautiful bounce. Probably should have stayed in that trade. But if you don't know, now you know, right? So made the trade. I'm happy with it. This one just kept doing this thing. It really did. And 205 is not bad. Anybody happy with just making 205 in a few seconds, right? Just off of one trade. It worked out. We'll move on and trying to find another trade. But it was a pretty good trade. Yeah, pretty good trade. I mean, technically, just make a couple of them, right? You'd be up $400 to $600, $400 to $600 a day. I mean, you're looking at anywhere between 100, maybe 220, 130 a year if you do this consistently. So the time, the freedom it gives you is a beautiful thing, especially with the money you can make in such a short window. You just got to hold on to it, right? That's the hardest part. Got to hold on to it. So that's what I try to do every day, right? I'm sure that's what many of you guys try to do or are looking to do, is to hold on to your trades. Let those winners become winners. You know, that doesn't mean that you have to let it run for the entire day, but let those winners be winners, and let's see what we can snatch up. I'm trying to remember if I took a trade here. It's bouncing around that previous close. It is a bullish momentum for me. It is hovering, so I'm wondering what kind of play. Okay, not too bad of a play here. I believe it might have taken me out. Let's see. Okay, no, so I did put my stop, but it didn't take me out. But yes, this was not a bad trade either. A quick jump up. I didn't collect what I wanted, but it kind of caught me off guard. Not a bad trade. Yeah, not a bad trade. I'm in the profit, $55. So let's see where it wants to go. If it wants to go anywhere. I don't think this trade did much. Nah, it didn't do much. Okay, so I copped a quick $50 off this trade. So not bad. So 2-0 so far. I believe I have one more in me. So let's see where that trade is going to come from. Can anybody see like what the next move would be? If I'm not mistaken, I think I would go long, depending on what this candlestick would do. But let's see what this turns out to be. All right, let's see what I did here. All right, this is definitely becoming a bullish candle. So, I mean, if I'm thinking, I probably would long this. More than likely, not think, I would long this trade. Man, that green candlestick is getting big, so you got to be careful. Probably should have gotten a little earlier and rolled it up a little bit. Let's see what I did here. All right, nice quick long. Nice textbook trade. Get in off of a big candle, and let's just see where it wants to go. Man, I left a lot of money on the table today, guys. All right, 365 for the day. Maybe 15 minutes of trading. Not bad, but yes, 3-0. It's fair by trade, guys. We'll post this video. It's a little late in the day, but you know, these kids are loud, man. So I didn't want to actually have any major distractions in the back. So yeah, we'll post this. Done for the day. 365. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Just subscribe. Keep watching. It's fair by trade.